Most people say that luxury property is harder to sell compared to regular home.
Yeah, actually I don't think so.
Does that really happen a lot? Like people just buy because they want to buy it?
Yeah, it does happen a lot. There are quite a lot of people who are quite straightforward. They know what they want. They know the cost that they have to pay. They just pay. The lawyer asks, do you know which unit and which floor you're buying? Then the client say, I actually don't know what I buy. I just trusted Jen.
Most people say that luxury property is harder to sell compared to regular home. What do you think?
Yeah, actually I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Right? I mean, initially you might think that it's hard. Same goes to me because it's like it comes as a challenge. But to put it in the entire process, right, when you're in sales line, you're selling something to the customer who needs it. So when you're selling a 700K property, what you need to do is to come up with plans to get 700K property in that location.
True.
Right? Targeting people of that range. So now that you want to scale up and bring up to another level, I think the key question is understanding how to get the right target market. That's number one. And then understanding what do these guys' behavior are like and study and then just do it. Yeah. So the entire process is dealing with human, but I would say that it is not as tough because all you need is understanding what is the target market and what do they need, and then you fit in the gap. Yeah.
Tell us about this. Based on your experience, dealing with like high-end like customer versus like normal home buyer, what is the biggest difference?
Majority when we deal with a mass market, right, maybe some of the concerns that comes into mind will be pricing. Right? A lot we talk about pricing, how much does it cost?
DSR, loan can pass or not.
All right, yes. And then you probably want to do filtering, fact find. But from my experience, if you deal with high net worth client, you might not want to go and say, hey, what's your income? Yeah, things like that are quite personal. And usually they know what they want. Yeah, and also it's not too much on focusing on the price of the property. Because we always talk about, A is offering how much discount, B is offering more. So you compare that way. But high-end market, they don't just look at the price, but the value. So in the entire process, when you deal with your client, you need to talk about, understand what is the value of the property and bring it out and let them know why does it cost that much. Yeah, that's really important.
So like dealing with these two range of buyer, their concern and focus will be different.
Different, yes.
Yeah. So instead of just focusing on all the price, like how much extra discount developer can give or whatever, you focus on what is the value of the property that they buy.
Yes.
And by the way, I heard some people would buy property because it's expensive.
Oh yeah. Actually, yes.
It's like we have a property in Bukit Bintang, right? Per square foot 2,700. Like it's ridiculous. ROI wise is not there. Yeah. But why people buy? Because of status. Yes, exactly. Status. They buy it because it's expensive.
The neighborhood that they are getting. Imagine you're buying something like so expensive, right? Who would be your neighbor?
Yeah.
Better neighbor, better quality. So probably they're looking for that. Or maybe they're looking for corporate image. Like image of when they bring their business partner in, they have an image.
Yeah.
So those are the things.
Let's add on to this point. Like when these people buy property, pricing, of course, is not going to be a big issue already. Like, does that really happen a lot? Like people just buy because they want to buy it?
Yeah, it does happen a lot. Yeah, but not like 100%. Yeah, just that you need to follow through and understand their need. But if you ask me, will there be clients like that? Yes, in the market, there are quite a lot of people who are quite straightforward. They know what they want. They know what the cost that they have to pay. They just pay. And they only transact with people that they like and they trust. So here's the thing. The market, right, has a lot of projects and has a lot of agents. And they already know what they want. Sometimes it's just as easy as filling the gap, servicing them. But they need to trust you. They need to like you. They need to be able to put their trust in the entire transaction with you. They probably don't have time, but they trusted you to manage everything. So these are the things that they look into. Not too much on the location, the property, maybe they can find online. Because right now, I think the coming era is about knowledge era. Everyone can look for information online. Yes. It is the human factor, I feel.
So the human touch there, like, do they feel happy in the process dealing with you?
Yes, happy. Do they feel safe? I mean, passing over the property to you to handle, things like that.
Tell us about this. Like, What is the fastest deal that you have closed and what is the longest deal that you have closed?
Fastest will be 1 day.
1 day.
On that day itself, he was ready, and he
How
said,
big is the
okay,
deal?
that was 2 million.
Wow, okay.
2 million in KL City Centre, just 700 square feet. Yeah, very, very luxurious property. And of course, his background is really good and he was ready.
He already done all the survey.
Yeah.
So you are the kind of last stop.
Of course, thanks to the developer has a very strong brand. The location speaks for itself, but I was there. Yeah, I was there to help him and present the entire thing, and also to let him understand that I will be with him the entire process.
Understand.
And he's ready to book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Longest deal? How long do you follow up
Longest till
that you can think of?
6 months.
6 months. What did you do in between the 6 months?
Regular follow-up.
What kind of messages?
Okay, updates on the development progress.
Okay.
Yeah, more on a big picture on the location growth, certain government policies that is being implemented in that area, things like that. And
So more about like adding value to the
value,
customer.
yeah.
Not like asking, hey, do you want to book last unit rebate no more
Not so much. But I do have certain times where I send them the available units just for your reference, Yeah. And of course, when it comes to one customer, it's easy. 2 customers is easy. When you have a lot of customer, it's probably tough. So that's why we utilize our bot to follow up as well.
Use chatbot to follow up.
Chatbot, it's automated follow up.
Speaking about this client, I want to add on, like 6 months. What is the reason that it takes 6 months to close?
Busy.
Oh, he wants to buy.
He wants to buy.
He's just busy.
Yes, he's busy.
Okay.
I went and I brought him for 3 properties. There are a lot more that we didn't survey. But I think it was a bit tired.
Survey 3 already tired.
He was very busy, no time. So he told me that I'm going to trust you. So this is going to be the deal.
The best compliment ever. Yeah. I'm going to trust you, so I buy this.
Yeah, I think the best experience that I have ever experienced is when we do the sales and purchase agreement. I have one client who bought 5 properties, 5 units from me at one go.
Wow, I remember that. Units. Yes, I remember that. Yes.
And the lawyer was asking and describing about the property. I was there. And then the lawyer asked, do you know which unit and which floor you're buying? Then the client said, I actually don't know what I buy. I just trusted Jen. So that was a joke, but it was also like a very nice feeling because the trust level is so high. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best compliment for an agent because I just trust you lah. Whatever you say, I buy lah.
I don't know what I'm buying, what I'm signing, Jen.
Oh yeah, adding to that, I remember already that point. That client actually referred a few buyers, then in the end buy 8 units at one go.
That was last year, yes.
Yeah, that was. Tell us about that. Yeah, tell us about that.
Okay, so I didn't close the 7 deals immediately on spot. Yeah, it was like gradually. Okay. But we did a Zoom, and they are Zoom. Very
luxury property buyer buy from Zoom.
Zoom, yes. And they were very busy people as well. So in that Zoom, we've got the main buyer and also the friend. So we connect and I talk about the entire big picture of KL City Centre. Yeah, I'm focused on KL City Centre. So I didn't have time to fact find too much because they are quite close up as well, quite reserved. So what I did was I presented the option in a precise way, and then I'll leave them to judge which is the best. Yeah. Then I do regular follow-up. So I think what went right was when I know that they are defensive or they have their own opinion, what I did was portraying the entire picture. What is the unique selling point of each property, and let them decide. I let them know that, okay, this property unique selling features and what kind of buyers would like this. This kind of property has this pros and cons. What kind of buyers like this?
The keyword is what kind of buyer would like this.
Yeah, because not all the time that the buyer will tell them what kind of buyer they are, right? But since they don't tell, give them option and let them know, okay, I have all this. Yeah, I have all this. And this is of what kind of property. Yeah, investment oriented. So who will usually buy this? Bosses who enjoy hassle-free, they want a high rental, you will buy this. Who will buy a luxury property? People who want weekend home and retirement home or status and like the quality would buy this. So depending on your preference, you see, like I turn the entire table back to them and let them decide.
What
So
you want?
turns out they want both. That
Wow.
means they want an investment and a collection.
So how long did it take for the first deal to go through? Him and his friend?
The first deal after the Zoom, we follow up about, I think, few weeks.
Few
Maybe
weeks
2
time.
months like that.
2 months. Oh, it
2
still
months
take
because
time.
they
2
were
months.
really busy. So we follow up. When are you available this weekend?
Oh, they
Next
Zoom, but they never come to showroom yet.
Yeah, we wanted to set a time for viewing. Yeah, so we do every week follow up, and then when we meet up in a public space.
Oh,
not the show
not even
house.
in showroom.
No, because I wanted to go through again. It's been 2 months. Yeah, so I go through again, see what they wanted, and then okay, we're gonna see this and this. So the entire process, right? I feel what really went well is the entire feeling is that I'm on their side, not on the other side. A lot of time the sales doesn't go through because they feel that you are opponent, right? Like you
You're
are like
selling them,
pushing
not helping them to buy.
Correct. So what you want is to be aligned with them. And okay, what do you need? I help you to find. What do you want? I help you to nego. Things like that. I'm representing buyer. I'm not representing developer. So let them know that you're helping them. So they are very comfortable with revealing information and telling you that's where you can find the right property for them.
So after 2 months, you meet up, close the case, two
Yeah,
deals.
close the case, the first 2 deals. Yeah.
Yeah, him
And
as his
then,
friend.
yeah.
What happens next? Where did the other feel come from?
From the connection, from the friend.
Yeah, what happens? What do you do?
What did I do? I built rapport and trust with the main buyer. And of course, when he came, right, there's another friend who came as well, which I didn't meet in the Zoom.
So third
person who bought a lot of property already. He told me that, I'm just going to help out and see. You know how many property I have? How many condos I have? So probably you wouldn't want to sell to me, right? So I'm just hanging out with my friend. So following through. I don't expect that as well. But when we went to the last spot, the luxurious property, he saw it and he saw the value. And he didn't show any sign until after I do follow up, we set up a group with the friends together to just update property info, update property. So the first buyer bought. And the trust was there. And honestly, the first buyer helped me a lot. Yeah, sometimes you can leverage on the main decision maker, or the key influencer in that friend community. So how did I collect the booking? I follow up with the client, but I didn't really get the booking from the friend. So I decided to approach the main buyer.
So him go and follow the friend.
So I say that, can you, maybe there's a last unit, so you can check out with your friend. So what did the buyer say? The buyer say, let me do the work. Send me the bank account. I help you to close.
Clients on your side now.
Yeah, sometimes it's as easy as that. But you got to move on to the trust level is there, then it's a lot easier.
So third case, what about the rest? Who introduced?
The fourth one is the same buyer.
Oh, he buy another one.
Yeah, another one is another person that joined the Zoom. Just follow through.
So eventually it's just like a chain effect.
Chain effect. Basically, we met the first person. He is the influencer influencer. So the second buyer who bought 2 property, basically is just, okay, whatever he buy, I'm going to follow. So that's another 2. Yep.
Wow. So sometimes actually, I want to stick to this point.
Right.
A lot of people may think that luxury property market is very hard to do because pricing is higher. That's because they come from a sales point of view. Close. But you come from a service point of view, but at the same time, you get rewarded in a different way. Customer feel your sincerity, trust you, and then eventually he himself amplify your message to the friend.
Yeah.
And you close more even.
Right. Yes.
So the referral comes even better and even faster compared to regular properties. Because this kind of circle, rich people who buy property from you, luxury properties, their circle definitely should be quite rich also. I mean, the people of the same kind will be together. Yes. So this is actually the point a lot of people miss out. But I think for the benefit for all of y'all, if you're listening to this, right, luxury property actually can give you this kind of magic.
Yeah.
If you do really good service.